Right, today on the Lincoln Ware Show, we talked about President Barack Obama compromising with the Republicans on tax cuts for the rich.
Obama, how do you think he's responded to the shellacking so far?
He looks beaten down. That's what disturbs me. You know, I thought when we elected the first black president as a comedian, I thought 2 years in, I'd be making jokes about what a gangster he was, you know, and not that he's President Wayne Brady. You know, I thought we were getting Suge Knight. And, you know, for him to be talking about compromising with the Republicans on the Bush tax cuts, where are they going to draw a line in the sand? When are they going to remember who they are? I'm so disappointed. It's because the Republicans are much better at sticking by what they believe, and they all get on the same page. I mean, a good example, and I think where this administration really went off kilter, was the public option with the health care debate. That was his big issue. That's what he staked his administration on. That debate should have started from, we're the Democrats, we're the party of the people, we want a single-payer plan. Of course, that would never pass, but that should have been their position. The Republicans would be, no, our health care plan is called Drop Dead, or if they maybe would have improved it, Go Screw Yourself Plus, perhaps. Meet in the middle at the public option. It is, after all, an option. To see these people dressed up as the founding fathers who want more freedom, but you don't want an option? Because Obama got elected and it didn't immediately start raining 20s. So throw the bums out. By the way, they're the same bums that they just, you know, threw out 2 years ago they wanted to put back in. No wonder we can't get anything done in this country.
There's no doubt that the differences between the parties are real and they are profound. Ever since I started running for this office, I've said that we should only extend the tax cuts for the middle class. These are the Americans who've taken the biggest hit, not only from this recession, but from nearly a decade of costs that have gone up while their paychecks have not. It would be a grave injustice to let taxes increase for these Americans right now, and it would deal a serious blow to our economic recovery. Now, the Republicans have a different view. They believe that we should also make permanent the tax cuts for the wealthiest 2% of Americans. I completely disagree with this. A permanent extension of these tax cuts would cost us $700 billion at a time when we need to start focusing on bringing down our deficit. And economists from all across the political spectrum agree that giving tax cuts to millionaires and billionaires does very little to actually grow our economy. This is where the debate has stood for the last couple of weeks. And what is abundantly clear to everyone in this town is that Republicans will block a permanent tax cut for the middle class unless they also get a permanent tax cut for the wealthiest Americans, regardless of the cost or impact on the deficit. This would be a chilling prospect for the American people, whose taxes are currently scheduled to go up on January 1st because of arrangements that were made back in 2001 and 2003 under the Bush tax cuts. I am not willing to let that happen. I know there's some people in my own party and in the other party who would rather prolong this battle, even if we can't reach a compromise. So sympathetic as I am to those who prefer a fight over compromise, as much as the political wisdom may dictate fighting over solving problems, it would be the wrong thing to do. Make no mistake, allowing taxes to go up on all Americans would have raised taxes by $3,000 for a typical American family. And that could cost our economy well over 1 million jobs. As a result, we have arrived at a framework for a bipartisan agreement. For the next 2 years, every American family will keep their tax cuts. Not just the Bush tax cuts, but those that have been put in place over the last couple of years that are helping parents and students and other folks manage their bills.
He did that so that the Republicans would vote to extend the unemployment benefits to about 2 million folks who are unemployed that would not have a penny over the holidays. Can you believe that? What a compromise, huh? Tax breaks for the rich or feeding the unemployed. Unbelievable. We talked about that today on the Lincoln Ware Show. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 on 1230 The Buzz.